Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Solid Rock, Minnesota podcast. It's a place to swing by for a brief moment for some stories and news and things to ponder. It's a place to take a small pause from your busy life. So grab yourself a cup of coffee or a mug of tea or a pop, as we like to call it here in the North Country, and kick back for a moment. Take a breather. Sitting here at the kitchen table, looking out over the field, there's finally the possible hint of spring in the air. No, it's not sunny and 50 degrees out, and no, there are no leaves budding on the trees yet. After all, it's only mid-March. But there is sleet coming down, with mixes of freezing rain, and it's 32 degrees out. Yeah, that's 32 degrees above zero. The drizzle is slushing up the driveway and melting the snow in the grassy areas of the yard, and I can see the leftover corn stalks from last fall when they chopped it down to about a foot high. Yep, true signs of Minnesota coming out of her long winter of a frozen tundra and getting ready for the lush green, warm, mosquito-infested fields of the upcoming spring. And warmth of an eventual summer. I can feel it. I can smell it. And I can feel the excitement filling up inside for spring chores around the farm. In the past, around this time of year, I'd always have a good case of cabin fever going on in my life. You know that feeling that winter will never leave? It will always be below zero, and you'll constantly be walking like a penguin to avoid slipping and falling on the ice, which I've managed to do 3 times so far this winter. But this year, maybe it was the 3-week reprieve we got in Texas. But my cabin fever is pretty well tamed for once in my life. Or maybe it's just that as I age, time goes faster and the seasons pass by more quickly. I'm not sure which. But as I sit here looking out at the drizzle and the sleet, I'm starting to think of the things that need to get done as we unthaw from 6 months of winter. Things like planting the garden, figuring out maybe a new garden area, and cleaning the yard from the winter winds that have been whipping across the fields. Not to mention the least favorite chore for us, those landmines the dogs have left out in the yard all winter. The dreaded scooping with the pooper scooper. That chore always makes me long for a chihuahua or maybe a mini poodle. But the reality is we have big dogs that do big jobs in the yard, and it takes many wheelbarrows of hauling it out of the yard. But even that task after a long winter inside won't deter me from the beauty of this upcoming spring. And as the days start to get longer and the weather warmer, I'm excited to hop on my bike and go for a long ride down some country roads. Maybe prepare the garden for tomato plants and watch the corn pop up out in the field. Winter, you've been a long one. Until the ground is thawed and we're able to do all these chores, though, I'll just sit here at the kitchen table with my tackle box, listening to the new winter storm warning that was just issued for tonight and tomorrow. Sorting and compiling a list of what needs to be restocked in my tackle box. I'll sip on my mug of hot tea, longing for open waters, a sunny day, and floating in the kayak on a calm, clear Minnesota lake. Only another few months away. You've been listening to the podcast, The Solid Rock, Minnesota. We're honored and happy you've taken the time from your busy day to give us a listen. If you've enjoyed spending just a few minutes with us, please tell your family and friends to stop by and check us out. Feel free to leave a comment here and subscribe to the Solid Rock, Minnesota podcast. You can also stop by and pick up a free bumper sticker. Just visit our website at www.solidrockminnesota.com. Until next time, may you be surrounded with life, laughter, family, and friends, people who truly know you. Many blessings.